This is Elliot Lake. Surrounded by the beautiful northern Ontario landscape, Elliot Lake sits north of Lake Huron between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie. It's about a 6-hour drive north from Toronto. Elliot Lake was founded in the early 1950s when uranium was discovered in the surrounding hills. It flourished as a mining town, providing most of the world's uranium until the closing of the mines in the 1990s. Since then, Elliot Lake has experienced a rebirth as a retirement living community and a tourist destination. Elliot Lake offers a great place to do business and a first-rate place to live. It offers an unsurpassed quality of life in an outdoor environment that is second to none. This is Elliot Lake.
Well, Elliot Lake again is unique in their historical perspective. Is a created community built exactly for the mining companies at the time in the mid-50s. The community was designed and planned, one of the first planned communities by planners in New York and Toronto who designed the community as housing for the miners to accommodate the booming uranium industry in the mid-50s. It was founded in 1955 as a corporation. So from then, the community population and the economic development of the community rose and fell with the uranium mining industry. So there were two booms and two busts. The last one in the 90s that is well known when we lost over 4,000 jobs.
When you lose your major industry, this would be akin to Toronto losing perhaps 300,000 or 400,000 jobs at one foul swoop. You tend to be very creative and somewhat aggressive in what you have to do. The retirement living program was at that point in time just an idea. However, because of some very diligent and hardworking people, they moved that forward, and it is now the model for any other community who wishes to get in the business of retirees and attracting retirees to your community.
But the community was built and designed around accommodating the uranium mining industry, and it was also built for a young community. In the mid to late 80s, we were probably one of the youngest communities in Ontario or in the country, and full of young miners. The average age was probably 24 or 25, young mining families. And then, of course, that's changed to today, where we are, the oldest community in Ontario and probably tied for the oldest in the country. The infrastructure that was built built to accommodate 30,000 people, again, for the mining industry. We have a lot of infrastructure that was designed, again, for a flourishing mining community with young people. So we have a lot of parks, pools, arenas, such recreational facilities that was, again, designed for the younger demographic.
We found with time that even retirees required something additional other than an affordable place to live. So they require amenities. They require to have the infrastructure and services in place. They want to ski when it's time to ski. They want a snowmobile. They want an ATV. They want to golf. They want to enjoy the outdoors. At the same time, they still want to have an affordable community in which to live. So those were our challenges, hence the advent of the golf course and the advent of the cottage lot development program and many other programs we're starting to look at now. It's all part of servicing our community to make it a wonderful place for people to live, to come and enjoy.
Well, we have virtually every outdoor pursuit you could possibly think of within 20 minutes of a hotel room or a campsite in the area. We've got amazing fishing. We have every type of species, again, that you could possibly want to catch. The fishing is amazing. We have local guides that can get you into any type of fish you're looking for, and we also have municipally maintained boat launches on dozens of lakes that could be very easily accessible for those who have their own boat and are capable of getting out there on their own. The lakes, we have thousands of lakes within a 100-mile radius, literally too many to choose from, so that's a nice problem to have. We also have over 1,200 kilometers of what we call shared use trails. So we've got motorized and non-motorized trails, ATV and snowmobile trails, hiking trails that go over beautiful vistas and mountain tops and over bridges, well signed and laid out with maps. Cross-country ski trails that are groomed by one of our local clubs throughout the winter. We have a lot of events, mountain bike races, bicycle races, drag races at our local airport that we close every year to accommodate drag races. So it's a very bustling community. You really need to just plan plan what type of activity you're interested in. And of course, can't miss our championship 18-hole golf course, Stone Ridge, which is a 6,800-yard par 72. It was designed by Ted Baker Architects. It was built in 2005, so it's still in the growing stages, but it's a beautiful course, very well laid out, beautiful clubhouse with excellent dining facilities.
We've been through it all here in Elliot Lake, the good times and the bad, and once again we're back into the good times in Elliot Lake. We seem to be booming, not only beauty-wise, but with the new people coming to Elliot Lake. The seniors, the retirement community is fantastic for our business.
Elliot Lake feels good. Elliot Lake is friendly. Elliot Lake lets you do what you want to do. It's endless, and the people are great. The people are wonderful.
For the first time, it's very welcoming to see. It's a nice position to be in, to see the private sector beginning to invest in the community after years of having public and public partnerships where the public sector was doing a lot of investments, such as our golf course. Recently, we saw the parent company of Rexall Pharmacies invest in moving and upgrading their pharmacy into a clinic setting that we have in our downtown core, adjacent to the 12 operating doctors that we have, family physicians. So for the first time in a long time, we see the private sector recognizing the growth and the stability of our economy and making concrete decision to invest almost $2 million in the community, knowing that we're not going anywhere, and it's a good place to invest their dollars.
I see the future for Elliot Lake is continuing to be a great place to live. It is, in my mind, probably one of the nicest places in Ontario, from not just an aesthetic standpoint, but from a tourism standpoint, from just a overall beautiful experience standpoint. There's not too many places in Ontario where you can shop in the afternoon. You can go for an ATV ride. You can go for a nice hike on a beautifully groomed trail, and then you can go and relax at a cottage within 15 minutes drive. All of that's available here. In the wintertime, it's the same. You can go downhill skiing in the morning, you can go cross-country skiing in the afternoon, and you can take your snowmobile out to the cottage and enjoy that in the evening if you so wish.